Hello, and welcome to this segment within the domain of optimizing and streamlining the sales pipeline. We're focusing now on a reality central to enterprise sales, navigating and managing long sales cycles. Our objective is to understand why enterprise cycles are long and equip you with the strategies to effectively manage and drive momentum through them. For mid to top level managers, successfully navigating long sales cycles is fundamental to accurate forecasting, resource planning, and maintaining team morale. Long cycles are inherent to enterprise, involving significant client investment, multiple stakeholders, and rigorous internal processes. Your ability to coach your team through these extended journeys directly impacts pipeline health and revenue predictability. Let's clarify some terms in this context. A long sales cycle simply refers to the extended period, often months or even years, from initial contact to a signed enterprise deal. We manage these cycles through defined sales stages, which are phases in our process. We track deal velocity, how quickly opportunities move through these stages. A key challenge is preventing a stall, which is when a deal stops progressing through the pipeline. Enterprise sales cycles are long for several key reasons. Large investments require extensive justification and budget approval. Many individuals and departments across the client organization, from end users to IT, legal, finance, and executives, must evaluate and agree. Risk aversion is high. Clients perform thorough due diligence. Managing these cycles isn't just about tracking dates in your CRM. It's a proactive effort to maintain consistent engagement, continuously reinforce value, anticipate and mitigate risks, and actively guide the deal through the client's complex internal buying process. Effectively navigating and managing these long sales cycles involves several critical strategies. First, implement a structured sales process. Utilize a clearly defined multi-stage sales process with specific exit criteria for each stage. This provides a roadmap for both the sales rep and the client. Second, maintain consistent and relevant engagement. Develop a communication plan that involves regular, valuable touchpoints with multiple stakeholders across the client organization, not just your main champion. Third, continuously reinforce value. Regularly remind the client of the pain points you solve, the benefits you deliver, and the ROI of your solution throughout the long cycle, adapting the message to different stakeholders. Fourth, proactively manage risks and obstacles. Identify potential roadblocks early, whether they are technical concerns, political issues, or legal hurdles, and address them head-on before they cause a stall. Fifth, secure incremental commitments. At each stage of the cycle, define and gain explicit agreement on the next steps and required client actions. These small commitments build momentum towards the final close. Finally, track status and next steps accurately. Use your CRM to meticulously document where the deal stands, what needs to happen next on the client side, who owns it, and by when. Consider a practical example. A sales rep is working a large SaaS deal that's been in the pipeline for 9 months. Managing this cycle effectively means the rep isn't just checking in with the VP who is the champion. They are also scheduling separate calls with the technical lead to review integration plans, sending relevant case studies to the finance team, planning a joint workshop with marketing to build excitement, and getting explicit agreement from the VP on the target date for submitting the proposal to procurement. It's a multifaceted, ongoing effort across the organization. As managers, your role in managing long sales cycles is crucial for pipeline health. Conduct rigorous pipeline reviews that go beyond just status updates. Drill down into confirmed client actions, identified risks, and specific next steps. Coach your team on gaining incremental commitments at each stage. Help them diagnose why a deal might be stalling by asking probing questions about stakeholder alignment or internal client process. Use the defined stages and commitments to improve forecasting accuracy. Ensure your reps are effectively multi-threading and not relying on a single point of contact. A common pitfall in long sales cycles is deals stalling indefinitely because there's no clear, agreed-upon next step or timeline. Mitigation involves coaching reps to never end a call or meeting without confirming the mutual next action and its deadline. Another pitfall is losing momentum or contact with key players over time. Address this by mandating and tracking multi-threading activities in your CRM. Your actionable takeaway from this segment: In your next pipeline review, choose 3 deals that have been in the pipeline for longer than your average cycle length. For each deal, challenge the rep to clearly state the client's single most important next action needed to move forward, who on the client side is responsible, and when it is expected. If they can't answer clearly, coach them on how to gain that clarity and commitment. In summary, navigating and managing long enterprise sales cycles requires a structured process, proactive engagement with multiple stakeholders, continuous value reinforcement, and meticulous tracking of client-side next steps and commitments. Effectively managing these long cycles is key to keeping the pipeline healthy and ensures deals reach the stages where key negotiation techniques, which we discussed previously, can be successfully applied. Thank you.